Hey guys, this is IrieStarcraft and I'm back to cast another match for you. This one will be a 2 versus 2 on Tempest, and it will be between Steelseries, the red Terran player, and Boz, the blue Terran, who is off to a terrible start. AFK at the start of the game, 20-second delay, game time on the SCVs, and I swear I didn't plan that, I just caught that. So anyway, their opponents will be SuperNinja, the teal Protoss, and Azide, the purple Protoss, our beloved dual Protoss team, back in action for you here on Tempest. And they will be throwing down their customary pylons down at the front, and we'll see if they try and get cheesy or if they're just sending out those probes to scout. Most likely they're going to play defensive on this map, not knowing where their opponents started. And looks like Steelseries and Boz are going to be doing sort of the same thing. Actually, Boz building up on his own ramp, so see what ends up happening there. But I just wanted to say very quickly that I just got back from bachelor party in Vegas, and it was super awesome. And so I've been a little bit exhausted the last day or two, so I'm finally feeling back up for casting some more games. And I think I'm probably going to be doing some of the 4v4 games tomorrow in the Zeek.com tournament, and possibly even some 2v2 games on Thursday night for the Zeek.com tournament. So I know I finally figured out how to post, like convert and save and post some of those games from the tournament that I cast on Justin TV. It took a while, but it was successful. Hopefully those turned out okay for you. They're a little jumbly at the beginning, but I think the quality actually turned out pretty good. So if I cast any more games live that turn out to be really good, I will go ahead and chop them up and put them on here for you guys. And I don't think any SCVs actually died in that entire probe harass. So a nice defense there by Boz and Steelseries, keeping their SCVs alive. See that Marine rallied down to take care of the probe, and this Marine wants to kill this probe. So I guess SuperNinja and Azide are just going to be scouting as long as possible. What exactly are they looking for? And the probe micro here, actually the probes are chasing down the Marine. Could the probes actually kill this Marine? No, it looks like one probe will die, Azide's probe, but not the other one. So good defense there from the Terrans. And so let's see if we revealed any tech routes. The factory is now down for Steelseries, whereas Boz has not revealed exactly where he's going. On the other hand, SuperNinja taking a very early expansion in a 2v2 game for Protoss. And it looks like what they've done here is they've walled this in completely for any large units, but Zealots and Probes, it looks like, can go through in between these gateways. So they're just going to rally units on the other side of it. And this is interesting. One thing to note about this matchup, a dual Protoss versus dual Terran, part of the reason I wanted to cast this game is because there was no Zerg in this game. And so already you can tell a little bit different strategy. Will this SCV get away? No, because the Stalker should be able to catch it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Stalker's faster than SCV by a little bit. So they may end up doing some harassment down here and start poking away at these buildings. This bunker is placed pretty nicely, but this supply depot could possibly be attacked by the Stalker. Actually, just going to try and he will be able to kill a Marine before he moves out of range, and the Marines look like they may play some cat and mouse, but the Stalker's going to not get too risky there. For our favorite team up top, the dual Protoss team. And so it's SuperNinja adding 2 gateways after this, after his expansion, and on the other hand, Azide is adding 2 gateways as well, but he has no expansion. So I wonder what Azide is going to be doing here. He's not tried to go for a Twilight Council or anything like that. He is going to be getting a whole bunch of sentries. And a proxy pylon you can see going down here, and actually Banshees are already on the way for Steelseries, so he went straight for double starport, and Banshees are on the way. And actually Boz went for Reapers, I didn't even realize it. A great play there by Boz, and it looks like he's able to kill, he's got a bunch of probe kills. here, just racking up the kills. SuperNinja forced to evacuate here, and he's going to be warping in a Stalker finally that will be able to ward away these Reapers. I think he must have just finished his warp gate technology because of that expansion. There's pings going off down here, and I think that, okay, we have a hallucinated Phoenix that scouted the starport, and so that ping must have been that must have been Azide telling SuperNinja, dude, watch out, there's Banshees on the way. And is the cloak being researched? No, there's no cloaking on the way. So those Banshees probably will not be very effective considering SuperNinja knows about them. And so we'll see if they try and attack at the same time. Will they actually try and kill the Stalkers and move into the base? It looks like the Banshee wanted to fly by, but now going to be these Reapers are going to be jumping up here and going to kill one Stalker, two more Stalkers warping in, and all these units from Azide forced to run over here. And there should be plenty to defend this. It's going to be a matter of how many probes, if any, can these Banshees kill. And then, of course, the Banshees will be able to sit way back up here until they're forgotten about, and then begin harassing mineral lines. Looks like a little pump fake there is going to come back into this mineral line, but SuperNinja wisely leaving a few Stalkers back here. And it's something you got to do on Protoss. You got to leave a couple of Stalkers in the back when there's this drop business going on. No surprises there, and actually an observer for Azide is already out. So if he does go for cloaking, which I do not think Steelseries is doing, he's just going to actually continue to make Banshees and not worry about cloaking. So we'll see if he eventually, if he tries to bring these Banshees back to his main army. It looks like that's what he wanted to do here, but a nice denial by SuperNinja will keep that from happening. However, at the same time, Boz is sending out his massive Marines and Marauders and arriving at the middle of the map, and these Banshees are going to be joining up with that army. And so the attack is about to commence. It looks like right at SuperNinja's natural expansion. No Boz. Is he just waiting, or does he want to force the cancel on this one? It looks like he is going to be coming right into SuperNinja's natural expansion, and some nice force fields there from Azide, splitting the army beautifully in half. The Banshees, however, doing quite a bit of damage from the air. The Stalkers need to start focusing those down. It looks like that is what they are starting to do. Force fields wearing off, but the damage has been done by the force fields. Still a very close battle right now. And it looks like actually the Terran team, will they be able to kill this army? No, the Stalkers are going to fall back to the cannons that are back here closer to the minerals. And I think Azide SuperNinja should be able to withstand this attack. However, very close. Those force fields clearly making the difference in that battle. Steelseries going to continue with these Banshee production and more Marauders and Marines out of Boz. I forgot to mention I know Boz is a Grandmaster level player. I forgot to check SteelSeries stats before the start of this game, but I'm sure he's pretty good to be playing with the likes of Boz. And he's actually, both Terrans are just, actually SteelSeries is finishing his command center. Boz is beginning it. It's about a third of the way done, and it looks like Boz is going to be very aggressive with all of these Marauders. And going to be trying to take out Azide's expansion. It looks like Azide is going to concede this expansion right here. No, now they're going to engage. The stim goes off on the Marauders, and the Marauders just tearing apart Stalkers here. They got distracted by a couple of Zealots, but now working back on the Stalkers. It looks like there's going to be just enough Stalkers. The probes coming off the line for Azide to help take some hits there in the front, and there goes that attack. It will be warded back again. And Stalkers may try and chase down a Banshee. No, because this army on the ground from Boz will ward them back. And so it's hard to say who is really in the lead right now. I feel like it's pretty even, but the Terran team really needs to continue this harass because they're way behind in the economy. And now they may have a chance to snipe down this Nexus. It looks like the Nexus is going to go down, but at cost of this army, is Azide going to make him pay? No. He had a chance perhaps to trap some of this army with force fields, but I don't know if he would have had enough power here in this army to actually engage that. So he's going to concede that expansion and retreat there, licking his wounds. However, SuperNinja has had this one kicking for quite a while. And now Blink Research is almost finished for SuperNinja, as well as a Templar Archives is on the way. As you can see, a Chrono Boosted Forge that does not research anything. You gotta love that. Hopefully for his sake it just finished. Who am I kidding? Of course it just finished. This observer for Azide, scouting everything, all the armies gathering in the middle, and obviously the bottom team not aware of that observer. Otherwise that would get scanned and shot down right away. I think it would. And so now Steelseries really getting a lot of economy going at this location. He needs to work on that gas a little bit, but he is really macroing very well, keeping his mineral and gas count very low. Of course, the other team is too. Azide really needs to get this base back up, so we are going to have a little bit of a lull in the action here with the Terran team massing up in the middle and tech, all kinds of teching going on. We have Zealot Charge now on the way for SuperNinja, so he's getting Blink and Charge, and he's got a ton of Zealots here. I expect to see some High Templars. Where are the High Templars? Has he warped in any yet? You guys see any High Templars? Tell me. I guess I better check his units. Nope, no High Templars yet. But he is starting that Psystorm research. And grounds level 2, Azide has one Immortal in his army, and I don't think any Colossi, and there's no, oh, there is a Robotics Bay, but not even bothering with the Colossi. He just can't afford it after having lost that base. He does have one Colossi, of course. Of course he's got a Colossi now. A Colossi. It's called a Colossus, not a Colossi. You say Colossi when there's more than one. So I'm getting worried for the Terran team here. I feel like they're waiting so long to make anything happen that we're going to have Colossi, and High Templar on the field pretty soon, and that is going to prove to be extremely powerful against this army. The Banshees will be able to take care of Colossi pretty quickly. So there are Blink Stalkers for SuperNinja. Azide, however, no Blink on these, and looks like they're actually going to try and press out here. Psystorm is finished, and really each High Templar only has enough for one Psystorm here. And here we go. The EMP is going off. I didn't even see the ghosts in that army. Really softening up those Zealots to begin with. The Banshees going right after the Colossus, and actually queued up on some hallucinated Colossi in the back, and really distracting the Terran team. Did you see that? The Banshees and the Marauders were all queued up trying to attack the hallucinated Colossi. And wow, Protoss army just annihilating the bottom team. I think I should go back and watch that battle again. Possibly in a minute. I will check back. That's about the 1750 mark. If you guys want to check out that battle in slow motion again, but for now it looks like Protoss team definitely has the upper hand. Boz and Steelseries are up against it. Desperation time. Marauders stibbing up to try and stem the tide. Not going to happen. A couple of force fields even to force the army back here. And now the SCVs are even being pulled off for Steelseries from the natural expansion. That is never a good sign when workers are being pulled off to fight and there's nothing for them to protect. Like no army to sit behind them and shoot. So I think that is going to do it for this game. Well played by both teams, but even better by the top team. And after that initial Reaper harass by Boz, putting SuperNinja on the back foot at the very beginning. And this Banshee, apparently this Banshee was trying to harass this whole time, but Azide was having none of that. And so yeah, there was a Reaper harass at the beginning. The Banshees were scouted out nicely by Hallucinated Phoenix and thwarted. And then later on, massing up, first SuperNinja able to hold this expansion, very key. And then massing up some High Templars and Colossi. I want to watch that battle again, as the hallucinations were pretty awesome in that battle. So let's see here. Go back a little bit. I think I just went too far. Gotta love the replay timer. Oh, finally he noticed that observer. So I'm going to speed up here for a minute, and we'll see when this army begins to move out. It looks like they just went down to pick off that pylon. And now the army, here we go. Here comes the engagement. I'm going in slow motion right now for you guys. As you can see, the hallucinated Colossus, no detection for the Terran players. No scan going off, not realizing that those are hallucinated. And look at the Psy Storms from SuperNinja, just frying this army and forcing it to fall back, and then returning and trying to pick off this Colossus. You can see these Marauders sniping down the Colossus. I guess that didn't take a whole lot of time. The hallucinated Colossus only takes a couple of hits. The Psy Storms really were the difference in that battle. So nicely done. Pretty exciting game right there between some very high level teams. So I just want to say thank you to xSixAzide for sending me this game. It's from about a month or a month and a half ago, so sorry it took me so long. I've got so many replays, you guys. I won't be able to get to all of them, so I'm doing my best. And just hang in there. And so yeah, that's going to do it for me. This is IrieStarcraft, and peace out.